So if you read the title and the thumbnail right over here, you guys will know that today starts the day of the 5 days of 5 vehicles event. So today inside this video here, I'm going to be going over everything that's going to be getting added here, and my predictions on everything. And yeah, go ahead and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below for all this stuff here. And yeah, so let's get right into it. So first of all, they end up by releasing this video all the way over here. Let's go ahead and watch this thing. First thing, it brings down the vehicles here, and then you know, it shows everything. And yeah, these are like our little sneak peeks all the way over here. These are kind of interesting sneak peeks all the way over here. You know, disappearing after a little bit, obviously, but yeah, these are currently our sneak peeks all the way over here. And yeah, I'll be going over what I think these vehicles will be later on after I'm also gonna blow them up, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to see. Then also we end up you know, getting some more information all the way over here. It's gonna start October 31st, which is today on the release of the video, and then we'll also end up getting itself. It's gonna start from October 31st. Through November 4th, which is this Friday. So you go and expect them daily uploads of you know, some basic speed tests for all the vehicles here that are going to be coming. And yeah, so also now I'm going to go ahead and show you guys my predictions right over here on what I think all of these vehicles are going to be. So on the left all the way, we end up we have ourselves a I don't know, this thing kind of reminds me of a Macaron. Okay, you know that, a season car we end up getting all the way over here. Where the heck is it? If you're gonna look at this thing here, this thing kind of reminds me of like a Macaron way here. If you're putting this thing all the way over here, kind of reminds me of a Macaron and a torpedo, but like sided together. Like, just imagine like a Macaron, like the front half being a Macaron, but then the rest being a torpedo. That's kind of what I think this thing is. I don't really know much about cars though, so next thing here all the way over here is gonna end up being itself a revamp. And my thoughts on the revamp are just going to be this fire truck all the way over here. Like, kind of very well reminds me of a fire truck all the way over here. And it hasn't been updated at all. It's a revamp, so yeah, I'm not going to be shocked if this thing, if the fire truck's gonna getting itself updated here. Now, the thing I wish that they end up fixing about this thing, if they are gonna revamp it, is make it so this water all the way over here doesn't actually you know, like stand when you jump out. Well, actually no, not even in general. Okay, it really shouldn't be a thing. Really, the only people that are using water is trolling. Okay, trying to put out fires with that is kind of stupid here. As you can see, I get myself trapped all the way over here. There's not too much I can end up doing. Okay, if I actually, okay, now that I'm all the way over here, yeah, as you can see, I'm jumping in front all the way over here. I can barely crouch underneath this thing, but like, even this thing is one, very slow, and two, it's just pointing inside of a corner. Okay, this is like a door at the prison or like an apartment. It's very hard to end up getting yourself outside of here. So yeah, hopefully they go ahead and remove this hunk of garbage all the way over here. And you know, go ahead and like, you know, like sure, we'll go ahead and put the specs on this thing and stuff right over here. But you know, this stuff all the way over here, please remove this. Okay, only trolls use it, no one else likes it. Okay, next thing all the way over here, this thing, I don't know what this thing kind of reminds. Okay, this kind of looks like, I mean, like a Volt 4x4 in a way. Here's this Volt 4x4 all the way here. It kind of reminds me of a Volt 4x4, but it also kind of has this like little thing on the back right over here, which kind of looks like a tow truck kind of thing. So maybe there's gonna be another vehicle that can end up towing other vehicles. That's gonna probably be a lot more strong, which honestly I would be very happy with. Cause you know, currently right now, this game with the tow truck, and the tow truck isn't very good in terms of specs right over here. The main issue especially is to keep on you know, like it can't have too heavy loads is the issue. Yeah, so chances are we're gonna probably have like a 4x4 maybe in terms of like specs, and maybe that can actually tow vehicles. I don't really know. Maybe it's like a certain like actual truck or something that actually that actually fits that description a lot more. But that's just my thoughts on this stuff. So the next thing all the way over here is the freaking SWAT van. This thing hasn't gotten updated ever since 2018, ever since they added the little thing on the top here. So yeah, you know, like if you're just actually like this person all the way over here, okay, they're just gonna go ahead and run away. But yeah, yeah, if you just see all the way over here, this thing is very useless. Okay, this thing doesn't do like nearly enough damage for it to actually be worthwhile, especially since we have guns that are like a lot better and kind of doing like a lot more all the way on top of here. Okay, there's actually probably good chances are if I go ahead and like do this correctly, you know, like a mug, I could probably end up getting myself like my gun on top of here, and also the bullet here. That would be kind of interesting. I lost my walk animation. That's a little interesting. The point is, the chance that the SWAT van is gonna get itself a revamp because this thing hasn't guessed. Actually, they end up adding some stuff in the interior. So yeah, well, maybe let me go ahead and try this thing on this thing. Okay, wait, hold up. Can I end up actually trying this thing? Okay, I'm barely able to shoot it at all. Okay, yeah, this thing is very, very inaccurate. As yeah, like maybe if I go ahead and like try turning this thing up by shooting this guy. Does this thing have any wall bang? I don't think so. Okay, yeah, that's just besides the point all the way over here. Okay. I might let this guy get the key here if he goes ahead and tries to take it. But, as you can see here, like this thing can run into the swap in here. And if I think this thing could probably end up getting itself an update all the way over here. This thing, but also, this could also end up being the ambulance, because it also just kind of reminded me of an ambulance as well. Well, look at the ambulance, this thing also hasn't had an update ever since it got its first release in 2018. So, yeah, like as you can see, like this kind of looks kind of reminds me of like an ambulance, because I'm, like the little bit of a light on top right over here, and kind of also reminds me of an ambulance, yeah. And it also actually has this thing in the back right over here too, where like this like door. So yeah, maybe the ambulance is gonna get itself a revamp. And now we got the final vehicle all the way over here. This thing very well looks like a F1 car all the way over here. And we currently have one side of the game all the way over here. Called the MCO 36 all the way over here. And if you know anything about this car right over here, you know that this thing is a freaking beast. Okay, this thing is a very, very tight right over here. So I kind of just like driving through the city here. I'm not the best at it, but this thing could just like drive through like a really good crevices all over here. Like look, I'm literally able to just like to drive like right through the server control room. I think I probably end up driving this thing wrong right over here. I think if I end up just driving this thing backwards and I would actually like drive this thing from like this end all the way over here and make sure I actually drive it more straight. Yeah, this thing could just end up going through here, and yeah, like I mean, you can just keep on doing stuff like this all the way over here. But also, this thing also has a very good acceleration, can drive backwards pretty fast, and this thing also has a very, very good suspension. Like okay, I didn't do the greatest job of like, climbing stuff, but if I go all the way over here, and as you can see here, okay, yeah, we'll just keep on trying to climb this stuff. This is absolutely zero rocket fuel. I'm not the greatest at driving this thing, but like as you can see, this thing can definitely climb stuff, which is very, very useful all the way over here. Why is it flickering so much? This might be something that you might want to look into, but yeah, this car has a very good acceleration, and the suspension stuff all the way over here is also very, very fast. The chances are the stats on this thing, it kind of reminds me of like an F1 car, but it also could end up beating itself like more like a different kind of racing car. I don't really know, but because it could probably look like something else. But yeah, my predictions, it could probably be something like an F1 car here. So it could probably have a very, very good stats. Like all of the limited time vehicles aren't season vehicles, have been a very good. Okay, I'm talking about the new season, not the old season. This in NASCAR though, you're not the free one, but the paid one is actually a solid vehicle. The Shell Classic is a solid vehicle. The Snake is a pretty solid vehicle. Into Molten is a solid vehicle, and the MCL 36 is definitely a very good vehicle. So yeah, the chance of this thing is going to end up being itself a very, very good vehicle all the way over here. Now, for the final thing is going to be added over here. As you can see, they end up saying plus you'll release new features and patches with every single vehicle right over here. So yeah, so hopefully they end up kind of like patching some things. Okay, the chance there the rope glitch at the jewelry store is going to end up getting itself patched here. Finally, man, like, thank God, because the chance that they can probably patch it, because that just makes logical sense. Also, they're going to probably go and hopefully they end up working on the anti-cheat a little more, because, the anti-cheat really, really does need itself, like, some help, okay? Because right now it punishes players way too much, and also hopefully they end up going after some more experts. I've seen a bunch of aimbotters, auto robbers, and that kind of stuff all the way over here. This is very, very annoying, so yeah, hopefully they end up doing something about those things all the way over here. And also new features, so yeah, there could probably end up being some new gunplay stuff apart from just bugs, which I think the last time was just bugs. Yeah, we'll be all found this video informed all the way over here. Basically, they're going to be adding 5 vehicles all the way over here. Now, because this thing's like a macro in terms of like stats and kind of looks like a different vehicle. Obviously, this is going to be a fire truck. This thing's going to be like, I don't know, I'm really unsure about this car. It might be like a Volt 4x4, but with like kind of towing vehicles. I'm not really sure. The Thursday thing could either be like a SWAT van or an ambulance. I'm not really too sure though. So I'm afraid about it, but this probably is going to be like a racing car with really, really good sex. But yeah, we hope you guys find this video informative here. Go ahead and let me know inside the comment section below what you guys think or your predictions and all this stuff here. And yeah, but then I will see you guys next time.